What's up, Internet? This is Adam with All Pro Media, today to discuss the second shooter from Kessler. So what is the Kessler second shooter? It's exactly what I just said. It is a second shooter for those people that don't have a second shooter. It's a way to automate your moves, or you can do it manually if you want to. You can set up a camera on a tripod and just control the Kessler second shooter if you want to do that, or you can just control your other camera and set up the second shooter to do automated movements. And we'll talk about that in a second. The second shooter is compact and little. It fits in most camera bags. If you have a DSLR camera bag, it most likely will fit in that. Carries around very easy. It's also really quick to set up. We're talking like within 5 minutes. Pull out your slider, pull out the second shooter. It pops together really fast. You're pretty much talking about 3 things to put together and then 3 cables to plug in, and you're ready to go. The MagnaLink is a pretty cool feature. It's a way to connect things to one another basically. The little motor box connects via magnetically to the controller. And you can also use bridge mode and connect 2 controllers and control up to 6 axes. You can also use the controller via DC power or battery power. The battery life on those is pretty good. It's not like the Ronin S or anything like that, but it will last you enough to get through your shoot. Now when you apply the MagnaLink and you put the remote on the MagnaLink, you're basically tethered to the second shooter itself or to your slider. That's one feature we don't love about it, okay? We would prefer to be completely wireless, so that way you can just walk around set and use it from any location. Even in battery mode, you have to use a cable to connect it, so you're tethered even again. You can hold it, or you can just connect it to the battery and connect it to the second shooter, and it can just be stable, or you can hold it in your hand. It's either way, but you still have a leash. All right, if you're running and gunning and you just want to use manual mode, like I said, it's a quick setup. You throw it down, and you can just punch in whatever moves you want as it rolls. You can do pan, tilt, or slide, and you can do those movements at the same time. And again, this is manual mode. You can just control them via your fingertips. And if you want to do something a bit more integrated, you can automate your keyframes. You can do up to 3 keyframes. That's 3 movements. So you could do a pan, tilt, and a slide all in the same shot. And you can do pan to, pan back. And you can just loop that and keep going. This is really good for interviews. The decision to go manual or automation is whether or not you're running and gunning or if you're setting up something a bit more long-term. One really cool feature that we love, because we shoot in a lot of places that's pretty low lit, it has a built-in flashlight on top of the remote, which is really awesome. And of course, there's a bubble level on top of the device, so you can get a perfectly level shot. I mentioned looping mode, and I just want to explain that really fast. You can just do one movement, and that's it, or you can loop it and continue it. And again, this is important for interviews, because you can just do a continual shot during the entire interview. The turntable configuration, and this is for product shooters, I'm talking to you, we used it for a lens shoot last year. It's really good for doing a 360-degree rotation. It's exactly like a jewelry turntable. It's pretty awesome. It also connects with specific cameras, and you can control focus, iris, and zoom, and those can become one of your key frames. Just like pan, tilt, and slide, you can focus, iris, or zoom. Now, with the movements, you are limited to 3 key frames, which that's a good amount, but it'd be pretty cool if you could do an endless amount. Now, I know a lot of you landscape photographers and videographers are wondering, does it have a built-in intervalometer? And yes, it does. For those awesome time-lapse shots, you've got that already ready to go. There's also a stop motion feature. It's a mode where you can just do 1 frame and 1 movement at a time. And you get those really cool stop motion shots like claymation or something like that. Or if you just wanted to integrate that into a commercial shoot with objects or something like that. Or people, it's either way. Kessler does a really good job with their firmware updates. They're very easy to find, access, download, and apply. And those are the most important features that we found with the Kessler second shooter. Is it applicable on every shoot? No, but we bring it everywhere just in case, so we can use it if we can. And we do use it quite a good bit. For instance, this entire time it's been rolling on our main shot. And it looks pretty good, am I right? And that's all we've got for today regarding the Kessler second shooter. We hope the information was helpful and useful. Be sure to check the description for any related links. Hit that like button and smash that subscribe button. And also please comment, whether good or bad, we like to see it. We hope you've paid attention also to the lighting setup in this video because it's going to be the focus of our next video. We are going to discuss next week the Academy Award nominated films for cinematography. So stay tuned and we'll see you next week.